So the team that was a complete laughingstock last year, the laughingstock of the MLB, will be the third team to get their 2019 season preview. I've already done the Marlins and Reds. Those are pretty good videos. I would recommend them if you're a baseball fan. But today we're going to be previewing the Baltimore Orioles season. I mean, I guess when you have a season like they did last year, the only way you can go is up. It's going to be hard to be worse than that. So the Orioles definitely do have that going for them. But let's see what we got in this season preview. I feel like getting drafted as a pitcher to this team is just a death sentence. Think of Jake Arrieta, subpar pitcher for the Orioles. And he did great with the Cubs once he left that spot. Dylan Bundy as the ace, not really good. Andrew Cashner, Alex Cobb behind him, and then two no-name people I've actually never heard of. But, I don't know, Dylan Bundy, I think, is a solid pitcher. He'd be a solid 3 or 4 option for most teams, but on the Orioles, he's the ace. Alex Cobb's good. Cashner's decent. Their rotation isn't terrible, but it definitely could use some work. And we move on over to the bullpen. Michael Givens might be the only guy I've heard of. I don't know who any of these guys are. Maybe one of them will come up and surprise me. I don't know. But Michael Givens might be the only guy I've heard of, and he could actually throw a pretty decent ball. Let's move over to catcher. Chase Sisco, not that bad of a player. I mean, he's okay. I have respect for Chase Sisco. Moving down to DH, Trumbo and Mancini are actually two pretty solid players. I can't believe Trumbo had that good of a year. The year he hit, 40-some home runs? And then he just dipped. And then Mancini was up there with the Rookie of the Year conversation with Judge and Benintendi. Like, he was up there. So I feel like these might be 2 of your better players. Chris Davis stinks. This dude is absolutely terrible. I mean, what did he bat? 110 last year, getting outslugged by pitchers? Dude, you're bringing down the team, man. If you want your team to succeed, you're going to have to do better than this, man. Come on, dude. He might have had the worst season I've ever seen from a position player. Jonathan VR, I do like VR. I kind of feel bad he had to be with the Orioles, but VR, pretty decent player. I do like him. Martin is, I don't really know who that is, to be honest, but hey, maybe he'll come out and surprise me this year. I don't know. We got Renato Nunez at third. He's, I guess, okay. A lot of these Orioles players, it's like they're okay, but they don't have a clear-cut star. Joey Rickard in left field. He's okay, but the same thing with Mullins, and obviously Mancini's one of your better players down there. But I just don't see that much star power on this team. I just see a bunch of guys that are okay at best. But let's get into the record preview now, I guess. But like I said at the beginning, only way you can go is up. Alright, so we know the record's not going to be good. They're most likely going to finish last in the AL East. I mean, that's the toughest division in baseball. You got 200-win teams in there. The Rays, who, in my Marlins video, I said the Rays are not that good of a team, but they had, I think, 90 wins last year. They're pretty good. And the Blue Jays, you never know about them with Vlad Jr. coming up. So I'll go with 62 and 100 for the Orioles. I'll go 62 and 100. How about that? I think that division is just going to be brutal, and I think it's another rebuild year for the Orioles. But if they get some good draft picks, they're not going to be a bad team in the future. But for now, they're in full rebuild mode. But guys, make sure you leave a comment of what team you want to see next. Gotta do the little teams first, and then we'll go to your big bad powerhouse teams. I'm thinking Tigers will be next. I've seen a lot of comments for the Tigers, so probably them next.